Listen, gentlemen, I've listened to what y'all have been saying about black women, and y'all gonna assume I'm about to bash y'all. I'm not. A lot of your concerns are valid. Not all of them, but a lot of them are valid. I did hear a lot of what y'all been saying, but here's the thing: women aren't really that complicated, especially when you find someone who is emotionally well. There are a lot of people walking around with a lot of hurt and dealing with childhood stuff that's been unprocessed. There's people still dealing with generational stuff, right? And in a lot of cases, they just want somebody. They want to find somebody. And you run across this person. But I understand, it's just one of those things. But you cannot label every single other person that you run across as the same as the type of people that you periodically have run across, right? So please consider and keep in mind that you are running across unstable people, or people who have not learned how to process their emotions well, people who are not able to self-regulate and aren't really self-aware. Understand that. On the other side, there's regular, normal, healthy people. They're looking for relationships too. So I want you to make sure that you don't lose faith. Don't give up. Don't change into a different person, or don't devolve into something less than what you are. Like, be as great as you can, love as much as you can. Keep your heart open to love is what I'm saying, because there are good people out there, I promise you. I think a good way to figure out what type of person you're dealing with is to make sure that you're asking questions. You really, really, really have to get to know this person. And I think men feel like asking a woman too many questions is a turnoff. It's off-putting for us. For someone who is well balanced emotionally and healthy, they don't mind the questions. They understand that you need to get to know them. So ask us questions, okay? Ask us all about ourselves. Get to know us intimately. We want that. We want that. And that's really honestly what we're expecting when we accept dates from you, is the opportunity to see that you are genuinely interested in getting to know who we are. We are, as far as romance goes, the flowers and the dinners and all that, the vacations and getting flown out and all that stuff, that's nice. But when we're initially forming a connection, all of that is just Instagram picture shit. It's not really, it's sort of fairy tale stuff. It's not the meat. It's not the connection isn't being formed just because you bought me or spent this stuff. And that was a Freudian slip, I think. You're tricking off if you're spending all this money. You're attempting to buy me. If you really think about it, you're paying for my attention. And if I understand wanting to spoil someone, but this is still a stranger. And I think a lot of resentment gets formed when men invest that way and they don't get the payoff from their investment that they were expecting. And I completely understand that. Women do that with their time. That's how we view our time. You spend the money, we give our time. And if we don't get what we were expecting from our investment of time with you, then we're just as disappointed as you are when you've invested this money. So what I'm saying is, instead of investing money into these extravagant dates and tricking off, do something simple with her. You could do a picnic. You could do something as simple as, let's take a walk on the beach. Let's go to this amusement park or the fair or whatever the case is. Something, you know, where you can talk to her. Something where y'all can have a conversation. And in that time, that's when you ask those questions and listen. It's so important because, like I said, if you want to make sure that the investment that you have to offer this woman is going to be a good investment, you really have to make sure you know if she's good. You see what I'm saying? If she's not good, she's going to ruin your life because she's not in a healthy place. She's not healthy enough for a relationship. And if you don't take the time to see if she is or not, you gotta, you see what I'm saying? It's not all women that have issues. It's one common denominator, though. You see what I'm saying? Vet who you're with before you spend all this money, because unhealthy women will have no issue taking your money, knowing full well that they don't like you. Men do the same thing as well. People, let's say people, but I'm talking to men right now. I hope this helps someone. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves and being safe. Love you guys. Be blessed.